Hello. Happy Saturday. Good afternoon. Hey Tyler. Thanks. Hey Joe. So yeah, we're gonna do Elementalis. We'll see. Um, we got a code from ID. Uh, show this one, so gonna give it some time today. But I saw it this week and I was like, oh, this is clearly a Jesse game. Clearly Zelda, not Zelda. Um, Here's what we know. Developed by NK Games. I don't have anything by them on Xbox. Um, this is their first Xbox developed game. The publisher, though, is Top Hat Studios. I took a little bit of a scan through what they've done, and there's a few that I have streamed or played from them. Recently, they published Under the Island, which was another Zelda-like. Windswept looked really fun. I haven't played that one yet, but it's definitely on my list. Um, They did the Pro Guns. They also published Crypt Custodian, which I know Joe you streamed a little bit of. So there's a lot of stuff that they've put out onto Xbox as a publisher that I have played. Velocity Noodle we did a bunch of, but it's not just like games in that style. Like I see Kaichu, the Kaiju dating sim game, is on there. And some other like shorter visual novel type stuff. So like they do a wide range um of different titles. So looks like they've put out about 30 titles with achievements so far on Xbox. In terms of this one itself, 22 achievements, 1,000 gamer score. Nobody's completed it yet. Not saying I'm going to be the first one to complete it. I don't even know if it's possible to get all the achievements yet. Um, so far on Xbox, there are 2 achievements that nobody has unlocked, but one of those has a diamond next to it. So that usually indicates somebody on Xbox in the Xbox environment has it. The issue is there is one achievement with no unlocks yet across EA and Xbox in general. They're both sitting at 0, so we'll see how that goes. You want to see This Is Fine Maximum Cope. I saw that one, and that looks really weird, but I did mark interest in it. The idea of a, hey, what do you want to play? Who do you want to play as? So you can be male, female, or non-binary. Well, I'm going to be a guy. But you know what? Power to you. A game actually gave all 3 options, or 3 different options. I'm curious how different. Okay, so it doesn't appear to actually make a difference in the look. Like, that's the female sprite. And I'm gonna guess the non-binary sprite is also just the same. Yeah, like all 3 look the same. So it's probably gonna be more of like a pronoun idea of how to handle it than an actual. Yeah, probably just pronouns rather than artistic or like look to it. Al Al Malric, I have come here solely to ask you this. Please do not do it. Too late, Almalric. We once asked for your help, and you refused. We're so close. The whole academy will be after you. You stand no chance. We have followers, Master. They're all on our side. You understand, Milos? This is madness. We only have to get to the altar and then the extraction chamber. There, we'll destroy it. Everything's already been decided, Master. I'm sorry. Your child, at least. Leave him in my care. I fear something may happen to him. I agree. Milos! I believe he's right, Sybil. Sibylla. We've dragged him across the whole of Elragir. We can't fail now. We will not fail. Come and collect him later. I will be in the library. Be very careful. We'll be fine. Thanks, Master. Master, what are you doing here? Have you tired of the woods? Oh, no, I am just visiting. Sometimes one gets bored alone out there, you know? But in all honesty, I don't know. We never stop here. Have you any news concerning those elementalists? I have not heard anything, to be honest. What is it about? Milos and Sibylla, surely you taught them back in the day. They have gone mad. They are attacking the temples. Stealing the element. Stealing the element. Oh, dreadful. Yes, it sounds preposterous. It is rumored that they could reach the academy at any moment. They are coming for the elementalists. They want to end everything. And a little... Look at the key door! That is so GBA Zelda. That is a Link's Awakening key door. Sorry. That's a Link's Awakening button. This is Zelda, not Zelda. No, no, no. So, like, this is clear. Like, it's just like that look of exact door. Like, that is a dead copy of that art style. It's so weird that it's empty. I told them that we were coming. What? I told them that we'd be arriving later. Surely the guards are watching the door. Let's go, don't worry. Well, I guess we can't use whatever this flamey guy is. I want dash. I don't think it's dash. You're not getting worried now, are you? We're so close. No, of course not. I can feel it resonating ahead. We have to destroy everything and everyone. There is no other option. Are my parents the bad guys? You still thinking about him? Almeric? Not at all, the old fool. He was our master. The worst one that we had. Well, I guess we just gotta go forward. I shouldn't be surprised that there's not much else to do, but, one can want. The final element. Doesn't it make you worried? It's just another element. We have to destroy it. Something's wrong. Jesse, what are you doing here? It's really dangerous. Alice, do not get distracted. The element appears to be reacting. The elements can't act on their own. It should behave like the others. This isn't like the others. This one is different. What should we do? We can't leave Jesse here. We need more power. Begin the ritual. It's too late. We have to go. It's too dangerous. We can still destroy it. Do you trust me? Of course I do. Protect Jesse. I will do what I can. Hey, mind him. I got infused with the fire thingy. "10 years later." Ooh, a treasure chest. It is closed. Well, it shouldn't be. I should be able to open it. Do you mean it is locked? Ugh. Jesse, my back is killing me again. Old age is so unforgiving. Do you think that you could go to the woods for some firewood? Be careful, though. Lately, I have seen creatures there, too. Perhaps it would be better to wait until tomorrow. It is fine. I am getting old, but you are maturing. If only I were a bit younger, I would vanquish these beings. Well then, be very careful. At the slightest sign of danger, return immediately. Okay, don't jump in water. Water's bad. You have obtained a tree branch. It does not look like a good sword, but it's better than nothing. Haha! Okay, so the stick cannot cut the branches. Ow. The beginning of a friendship. You have helped an elemental. What happened? Are you all right? I should not have sent you to the woods, given how dangerous it is now. How stupid of me. Wait, what is this? An elemental? They have not been seen around Elbrigir for years. Not since the disaster. Do you know what it is, Jesse? No, I don't know. Of course, how could you have known? Elementals are creatures made of pure elements. Thanks to them, elementalists have learned a lot about the elements. Though this, what a shame, it is empty. It possesses no element. I am afraid that it will be of no use. It would be better to return it to the woods. Do not be stubborn. This is not a pet. Furthermore, it could cause problems. With my trusty stick, I can defeat anything. Except opening the closed treasure chests. Jesse, go back inside. Do not leave. This is very dangerous. Do not know how you discovered this place, but you must leave immediately. Jesse, go back inside. Do not leave. Fine. Let me guess, is there like a real weapon in there? A sword! You have obtained an iron sword. It does not cut very well, but it is better than nothing. You have obtained the Elementalist Apprentice armor. This has not been seen on this continent for a long time. Oh yeah! Wallet, you can save up to 99 coins in it. And then we've got our iron sword, our Elementalist Apprentice armor. We got heart pieces and mana shards. Coins and Elementatium ore. You have done well, Jesse. I suppose that you are now old enough to know. This armor, this sword, these creatures. Come to the cabin. We will speak there. We can't hold the sword to charge it. We do not have a spin attack. We are not Link. I mean, I saw that chest immediately and it just wouldn't let me open it. So unfair. Have you ever seen me use an element before? I think not. It's a technique I abandoned a long time ago. Using it again. Like exercising a muscle that has been stiff for years. It is tiring and painful, but it feels good. I never thought I would have to tell you all of this. However, things have become complicated. Perhaps it would be better to start at the beginning. Okay? The outside world is so magical and confusing. The elements form our world. Everything you see, everything there is, contains elements. Crackling fire, fresh water flowing in the river, the grass under your feet. These are all the purest forms of the elements. But there's creature thingies. Elementals are creatures that can acquire the power of the elements. But they can also transmit that power. Or lose the element's favor and become empty. The Elementalists studied all of this. Were a people, a nation, different from the rest. Always studying and learning about the elements. However, now, the Elementalists are no more. And it's all your parents' fault. I was their teacher years ago at the academy. They came to me already elementalists. I refused to listen. Now I regret it. Guilt has consumed me. They had an idealistic vision of the elements. What was once a noble purpose became radicalized. So they began their journey from temple to temple, stealing and imprisoning the elements. But when they reached the final element, something happened. You. I happened. Oh no. Reality fell out of balance. The academy was ravaged by the Aether, and all of Eligregir started slowly succumbing to it. The elements have been corrupted, and nature itself is rotting. Only an elementalist can heal the elements. But there are none left. Except for me! The Aether will consume us all. The era of the elements has reached its end. Well, story time is over. Tomorrow we will clean up the disaster outside. It's not normal to glow pink. Milos, Sibylla, I cannot do what you ask of me. This is madness. You haven't seen what they are building down there. That's madness. It's terrifying. It's very dangerous. We have to destroy it. Destroying an element? Yet more madness. Let's go, Sibylla. No, we can't go like this. Amalric, we have studied this a lot. We know how to do it. Stealing elements? Fighting the entire academy? He doesn't understand. That's only half of the job. Please, help us. We need you. You need an elementalist. I am not one. Not anymore. So what are we going to do? Take care of your child. Start with that. Amalric, relax. We are doing all this to secure his future. You are doing all this for yourselves. You have become consumed by envy and ambition. We'll do it with or without you. And if you fail, what then? What will happen to Jesse? The children must not pay the price for the sins of their parents. One way or another, we will not fail. Let's go. Leave then. Nobody will help you here. What are you doing, Jesse? Are you having trouble sleeping? Now I understand. You are going to go with them, are you not? You plan on being the Elementalist that resolves all of this? This is not your problem, nor is it your cause. This is their fault, not yours. Do you recall the woods? The world out there is even more dangerous than the woods. Be careful. I hope you do this for you and not for them. I only ask that you be cautious, nothing else. You can come back whenever you wish. I will be here waiting for you. Okay, so we can't cut that. So we have to go south. I guess we're going to follow that person, but, you know, I'm going to look around because... Rogentia. Academy. I'm guessing we can't get to the academy. So, like, that's going to require strength of some sort. Ooh, a treasure chest. With money. A monster. How powerful are you? Not very. Palace. Oh, crud. That guy did 2 damage. I figured the game was going to stop me a lot sooner on this reckless journey in the opposite direction, but clearly the game is just like, you know, if you want to go up here and risk your own life, like, have fun. You have to be careful with these herbs. If you don't burn them, they will stop growing. The tutorial let me jump off ledges. Interesting that the game is not allowing me to do so now. Comment. Okay, that doesn't look happy. Those look like angry clouds that want to kill me, so we're not going to go deal with the angry clouds that want to kill me. So we can warp to those stones, I guess. What are you? You're shiny. You have obtained a page from your parents' journal. It looks like some of the pages are missing. Almeric isn't planning on helping us, but I know he'll come. He cares too much for this. For Milos. Almeric will try to convince him, and he'll try to stop us. He doesn't get it, and he never will. We are united by something stronger than loyalty, much stronger than love, and we need to do this for our future, for Jesse. For me. Clearly, this is like, those are pedestals for 7 of the thingies. The other 7 elements or whatnot. We need elements to actually do stuff here, which we don't have elements to work with, so I went way out of my way to do something I can't do. We don't have strength to move that pillar thingy. The Academy. Elemental training and knowledge. Oh, look, the monsters respawned. Anything to the south here? Esediger. I love when the words are, like, stuff I won't know actually how they pronounce it and just make up a way to pronounce it on the spot and get to look stupid. Oh no, I died! Did I lose anything for dying? No. I think the worrying part is the fact that the achievement people don't have is one called something about playing in heroic mode. Which tells me, like, it's a permadeath kind of mode. Excuse me, are you from these parts? You look like you are. My name is Zahn. I'm from another continent. I'm the first of my people to reach here. They're not really interested in you, but they might know that you exist. I'm looking for a travel companion, you see. And you seem perfect. I'm mapping this place, but I need help. The world, despite what my parents and siblings think, is so much more than the ground that we walk upon. Would you mind taking this book with you? Every time you see a new or unique creature, it will record it. You won't have to do anything, of course. Let's just say that it's a very special book. Someone of very few words, I see. Take the book. It won't harm you. You have obtained a bestiary. Complete entries by defeating creatures. Also have maps for anyone who needs them. If you have the gold, of course. See you later. I mean, what's my reward for collecting stuff in your special book? I feel like there's got to be a trade here. But it sounds like I am just your lackey who kills monsters. Eh. That house is on fire. Oh, we can't do anything. This is a curious area. Its inhabitants seem to have discovered ways to navigate lava rivers. It's unheard of. Lava is dangerous and unpredictable, and yet these people, their perseverance is fascinating. Tell me, mate, would you be interested in a map of the area? It's fresh out of the oven. Sure, 10 gold, why not? You have obtained the map of Rogentia. Look at it by pressing start, or menu, or whatever. Oh, very happy to do business with you. Gold has unique power, don't you think? My maps are the best there are. You can access all the information about the area, although it looks like no one else around here is interested. They're too busy with the end of the world or something. With their eyes on the sky and ignoring everything under their feet. Oh, okay, that is actually a lot more detailed of a map than I was thinking. Like, we saw the map of that first area, and I was like, or like the map of like the fast travel system, and that map is like really, like, look at how detailed this is. Interesting. Okay, and the map, or the bestiary, it's not just that we have to kill something, it's we have to kill it enough times for it to get, like, fully incorporated. You can say music. There's really been, like, no music. It's weird. It's very quiet. Beyond just the sound effects of slashing and damaging and taking damage. Rogentia, the cradle of lava and iron. Without the lava, there's no business. And since there's no business, I started living in my own gondola. Ah. Ah, you're one of us. A foreigner, I mean. We came to visit Regentia, but not what we were expecting, to be honest. Not a single hot spring. Unbelievable. Just villagers and miners. It isn't worth the trip from Ville Larag? Sure. Place. Grab what you need and come over here to pay. Small health potion. Medium health potion. Large health potion. Small health potion. Wallet. A wallet that is slightly bigger than yours. You can store 100 more coins. Sure. I'll buy the bigger wallet when I can. I mean, if we're going to play a Zelda game, don't we have to be a menace when it comes to throwing pots? You have obtained a small health potion. Drink it to restore 1 heart. Yeah, pretty this light is. There didn't used to be lights like this. They come from very far away. That's that's what them dwarfs layabouts. His parents hate him, but I love him. I'd do anything for him. I'd even go to the mountain. Thinking of leaving the village, fleeing. Maybe to Tremont. I've heard things. I hope you're old enough to drink. I don't know. How old do we think I am? It's 10 years after I was playing with a ball in the academy that I threw and got hit by some spirit thingy. How much older than that are we now? How old were we then? The mines. Stop right there. Only dwarfs can pass. We don't want a repeat of what happened with the Elementalists. My father told me not to talk to strangers. Are you a stranger? I'm strange. I don't know if I'm a stranger. We cannot go on like this much longer. The rivers have dried up. The forges have stopped. What do you suggest we do? Climb up the volcano and blow it up with dynamite. Then the lava will return. Heresy. These are desperate times. The great Abakuk tamed the fire for us. Let us trust in him. The great Abakuk died 1,000 years ago. And now we'll die too. We have to do something. Anything. Calm down, everybody. Calm down. What if we went back inside the temple? We have to try to recover the element. Heresy. Raurik, please stop shouting. The element is now our enemy. We must fight it. Maybe then the fire will return. Only the great masters can reach the element. So who let those elementalists in years ago? The old council acted against my orders. They were all heretics. We won't solve anything like this. I suggest we arm the youth and we'll starve to death before that happens. Fire must return. Heresy. What will the elves say? My family's dying. The village will disappear. We'll freeze to death. Hey, you're not from around here, are you? Things sure are heating up. Do you mind coming with me? I'm sorry about earlier. My name's Rock. Everyone's very worried, and the elders are the first to raise their concerns. Are you thirsty? Want something to eat? That little friend of yours is really odd. Is it your pet? Are all the animals out there like this one? I don't get out much. In fact, I've never been outside. It's obvious we can't go on like this. We're gradually losing forges. The lava's completely stopped flowing. I don't think we'll be able to hold on much longer. But you don't really care, do you? Rock, you must go to the mine. The mine? Why me? We shall resume this meeting at my place. We need coal for the fire, else we shall freeze to death without the lava. Make haste. If only you cared as much about the village as you do about the heating. You have a very sharp tongue, boy. It would be a shame if you were to cut yourself with it. I don't like going to the mine. That is an order, Rock. To be an apprentice is to follow orders. Yes, sir. Back to the mine again. Hey, Okesh. I hate the mine. It's full of horrible creatures. They say that there weren't any before the cataclysm. I was just a little kid, so I don't really remember. They also say the element still provided for us back then. But ever since those elementalists snatched it. I sound like the elders. Would you mind waiting for me at the mine? To the west of the village. Diary page? Journal page? You have obtained a page from your parents' journal. The ritual seems to have worked. We captured the element, and now we possess its power. An unexpected development. The flow of the lava river has slowed. The dwarves seem worried. We leave tonight. We won't look back. Welcome to my forge. I'm sorry you had to see the shameful display we put on out there. Unfortunately, we are in no state to do business. This village is not what it used to be. Maybe if our element was returned to us? Leave me be, child. We got 60, we can buy a wallet. That's not the shop. We'll freeze to death without the lava. Even with the lava, we'll freeze to death. We need fire at home. Fire at home. You'll take it? Great choice. You have obtained a wallet that is slightly bigger than yours. Graveyard. We'll check out the graveyard real quick, and then we'll head back over to the mine. Village. Be at one with the element. Together in the end. Eat my forge. May the lava annihilate you, and may I follow you for 500 years. Want to hear a secret? This is the only trade that didn't lose clients during this crisis. So if you're thinking about changing careers, here lies Raurik, son of Raurik, father of Raurik. Deep. Deep, deep stuff. Well, we can't do anything that way. Can't do anything that way, so I guess we're going to the mines. Not that it's a surprise, just, you know. Always like to see what we had as options. lines. Oops. But yeah, this is probably all we'll stream today. Doing other things this evening, so not going to be a super long stream. We'll just do Elementallis. And then tomorrow we'll do some other stuff. We've gotten one achievement so far in this one. See if we can get any others before the end. I don't think we can. Oh, we can cut those. Ba-ba-da-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba. You've obtained a medium health potion. Hmm. So that was like a mini little like cave, but nothing super important there. The medium health potion will help with the dungeon when we find it, but in terms of actually being the story advancement, no. But we did also get some money, and I'm not going to complain about getting money since we spent all of our money on the large wallet and the first map. Sorry, excuse me. Apologies. To be honest, it really scares me. Would you do that for me? Oh, thank you so much. You look more prepared, that's for sure. You even have a sword, but no shield. Well, I don't think you'll have any problems getting the coal. Thanks a lot. I almost forgot. Take this. It'll help. You have obtained some ropes. Use them to climb heights. Do I have a limited number of ropes? I'll see you at my forge. Bye. Good job, Rock. You're doing nothing. You delegated the work to me. Doesn't look like there's actually a limit on the number of ropes, so... Okay, so we can't even go that way. Doesn't matter. Well, I need like a lamp or something to deal with that. You would think the lamp would be like one of the first items you get. But nope. Well, it looks like we can go back to the minecart. So that block stays moved. The other one didn't. Interesting. Seriously, is there just a setting for music? We could turn on a CRT filter. There was music and it was on mute the whole time? How was I supposed to know? Well, Kesh, how was I supposed to know it was muted? I mean, I don't mind feeling like an idiot sometimes, but like, why was the music muted by default? And it only engaged when I hit to change the music slider from loud to slightly louder. Like, I feel stupid for that, and that's not a fun feeling. Like, if there's good reason for me to have made like if I'm an idiot for a real reason, like when I make really bad decisions in games or stuff like that, like I'm cool with that idea of like, you know, haha, I made big mistakes. Like, that's fair. But the fact that I didn't have any music for a while seems just weird. You have obtained some coal. Rock asked you to find some. Well, it doesn't matter. I can't do anything because that guy's in my way. Wow, you got so much. Weren't you afraid of the creatures? You give the coal to Rock. You're very brave. Only the elders were half as brave as you. Hey, I just had a thought. It's probably a bad idea. What do you think about entering the temple? You could take a look around and maybe find a solution. Of course, you need a shield. Maybe I can make you one. There are still some bits of lava in the forge. It's not like anyone is going to use them, it seems. Wouldn't it be amazing to see the forges work again? Hammer clanging, steam rising, fire crackling, and metal glowing red hot. I can't remember how the world was before. You know, before the cataclysm. I miss it even though I don't remember it. How silly of me. If this goes on, I'll have to stop being an apprentice. There'll be nothing left to learn. Well, it looks like your shield is ready. Give it a try. You have obtained a basic shield. Protect yourself with LB. Look, it's perfect on you. It's not a great shield, I'm sorry. It's actually the first one I've ever made. But it'll help you get to the temple. You need it to defend yourself and repel projectiles. The temple is past the mine where you found the coal. Please be careful. I couldn't bear to have your death on my conscience. Yeah, I'm just always like, it's, you know, my thing with shields has always been, if I find them, they're fine. I'm not a shield hater. If I had a way to light stuff on fire, I could clear that tree out of the way, I guess. But that's about it. Well, I'm not going through a dark passage. That seems silly. You have obtained a small attack potion. Drink it to increase your attack for a short time. You don't have enough space in your inventory. Please come back later. I'm so good at the game, I was building up an inventory of extra stuff. And the game said, no, you can only have a couple of things in your inventory. You have obtained a heart piece. Obtain 4 to get an extra heart. Can't go that way. Like, if this cave has to be the way we're going. What, am I gonna block myself and cause myself to get flung out of a minecart? Apparently nothing. Putting an impediment on the rail track is not a bad thing. I will say, while it's nice to have like the zoom out look here, I think this is really a neat idea. The fact that it decided to zoom in when I was fighting an enemy is annoying. Like, not ideal. We're in our first official dungeon, folks. To Adalius, the one of the blade, by Requilda. To Alberic, the one of metal, by Nofir. To Arsenda, the one of lava, by Abakuk. To Amadeo, the one of the forge, by Rodolphe. Yeah, I'll say, like, so far so good on this game. It very much wears its inspiration on its sleeve, and that's fine for me. Like, I will say DBA or Game Boy Zelda, Link's Awakening, and the like were some of my favorite games growing up, so I will always have a soft spot for this style. And so much of it just looks like it, and feels like it, so it's not a bad thing in my book at all. So, like, this is quite alright in my book. I'm surprised that a fire-based dungeon is so early. Because fire is usually one of the later things you would get. So the fact that it is the first of the dungeons is a little interesting. Not a problem per se, just different. I'm starting to consider the temple my own home. Nofir and the others have stopped coming. They don't allow anyone inside. Their jealousy has no limits. Does it hurt them so much that I was the chosen one? We sleep in beds? No, okay. I wasn't sure if, like, the bed was kind of like a heal mechanic that they were trying to implement. That is not the objective of them. That's a lot of coins. Big chest. This seems to be my end. All the keys here only open the doors within the temple. I can't get out. I've been betrayed. They locked me inside. I'll die as a martyr, but I don't want to die. Abacuk. Let's go back the other way. Arr. I can't hurt him. Run away. Why the hell did you drop that many hearts? Elemental imbued with fire. Use the power of the element carefully. Lava flows. Hammer blows. Fire glows. Press R trigger to use elemental abilities. And they cost magic. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with it. It's just funny. Oh, the magic recharges. Okay. Like, it's just humorous to me that it dropped like 20 hearts. When the maximum, like, I can't imagine you can have more than 3 here. You have obtained a small mana potion. Drink it to increase your mana regeneration for a few seconds. But I don't have any space. Okay, here's my problem with this, what I just found. So we just got a treasure chest that we can't open because we lack space in our inventory. Now, I just did a scan of the achievement list, and there's an achievement called Completionist. You've restored all the elements, collected every item, completed the bestiary, and upgraded everything. Now, when I say collect every item, What's one thing that usually that entails? Collecting all the treasure chests. Because when I saw this kind of achievement in Betham way back when, one of the achievements was for opening all the treasure chests. And if there was a treasure chest that you had no space to take the item because your inventory was too small, as such here, then what I would needed to do was to spend an item. So I'm going to have to spend this attack potion to grab this mana potion just in case, because I don't want to risk it. You obtain the map of the temple. The elves have shown me the entire temple. Only to me, they call me the Chosen One, the Fire Bearer. The others look at me suspiciously. They are up to something, I know. I'll keep the map safe here as a warning in case something happens to me. You have obtained the temple's boss key. Oh, there is. Thanks, Lokash. I can't take it anymore. I've destroyed them. Only I remain. I'll lock myself inside in the last room. I'll die as they wish. I wonder, does that scroll area has grown, hasn't it? There were less than 12 spots before, right? Oh, good. I'm not the only one who thinks that they did that. I am not insane. Hey, a mana shard. There's a treasure chest we missed. That map also acts as a compass. Is there a way to, like, just jump down here? Aha! We got our second heart piece. I think that's all the chests inside the dungeon. Besides going to kill the boss and getting whatever prize the boss guards. Usually the big chest makes me go like, oh, that's going to have a really, really cool item. No, the really, really cool item was somewhere else, was off by itself, and the big chest just has the boss key. The game has fooled me. My last journal entry. The elves have appeared to me. I'll be a martyr for the dwarves. They will worship me. This was their plan. I own the fire, but I can't get outside. May my children and my children's children remember this shame. It's a candle! One of the few times that the phrase set it on fire is actually appropriate in my stream. And we set it on fire! And we won. That was a short fight. That's it. A heart container! You have obtained the heart container. Your maximum health increased. Fire element restored. You have obtained the fire container. How is a candle a container? Restored fire. 94G! You have returned fire to Rogentia. I got feelings, people. Can I jump down to there? We restored fire, but the, I thought the canals would have lava flow again. You know, wasn't that the whole point? Hey, I thought you died. You sure took your time. Is everything alright? Hey, did something happen to your pet? It looks strange. It's all red and glowing. Do you think it's an infection? The temples are dangerous places now. Hey, wait. What's that? Oh, that's the lava flow returning. Yeah, the first achievement was 16, so we got back to even. 2 for 110. Back! The lava's back! The element's been brought back. Praise be to the elves and the great masters of the past. I think he did it. Let caution be quicker than optimism. This might only be temporary. Heretic. The element has been restored. We've regained the favor of our ancient peers. Sure seems like it. The village has been granted a reprieve. Everyone to their forges. The village is alive again. Wow, they're so excited. Thank you so much for your help. At least the kid understands I did it. And thank you to your pet. The elders will never accept that it was what was you who did it. But I'll know. You'll always have a friend here. Aww. I'm off to my forge. I want to see what the village looks like when it's full of life. We have a future after all. You have Elementarium. Would you like to upgrade your equipment? So, to go to the copper sword, I would need 99 gold and 2 of that stuff. For the armor, I'd have to have 99 and 2 of that. So there's the iron, the copper, and then the silver sword. We can't call it the Master Sword. But we can go to Elementalist Apprentice, Elementalist, and Master Armor. I want my Master Sword. I know I'm terrible. Change your mind. Yep. That's the tavern. Did the shop get anything new in? No, you just have potions. Like, that's everything we can do here. Well, wait. No, because there were dark caves, weren't there? So I guess the question is, do I worry about completing areas? Or do we... come back when I definitely have all the stuff to do all the things? Because, like... it's not like there's any hints for what I could explore in this area. It's kind of a guess and check of what I've done and haven't done. Like, what we know is that this... so there's a mountain here. This probably connects into Tremont. And then I can drop down in Tremont onto this ledge to get that heart piece. But, like, we cleared out the temple as far as I can tell. I think that's empty. But there were some dark caves in either on the mountain here in Regentia or over to this side of Regentia that I couldn't do by, like, the mines. So, like, I could go exploring there and find more stuff. Or I could say, let's find the other elements and come back when I know that no matter what, I can do everything. But by the looks of it, so that's our fire element. This is some kind of plant, leaf, grass element. Down here looks to be a water element. Earth, electric, ice, and what? Darkness? And then the Academy has some special element. The 8th element. You know, that doesn't roll off the tongue like the 5th element does. And then in terms of the enemies... So, like, I know there's more of those. The spiders, maybe we'll see more of them. Same with those guys. We only saw one fire mage the whole time in the temple. So I would need to kill 2 more of them for a full info on that enemy. We didn't see any more of them. See, like, the salamanders, we killed 13 of them. I don't think the salamander's going to occur outside of the fire area. So from, like, looking at it from a practical perspective of these enemy types, I'm going to have to... Oh, okay, the bestiary is stupid. Okay, so look here. You go, volcano turtle. I've defeated 7. I need 3 for more information. Okay, cool. Fire slime. A red slime made of lava. It burns everything that it touches. I got more information. I need to kill even more for more information. The bestiary is going to be a grind. Like, I can already tell that completing the bestiary is going to be a lot of time. So I think I'm going to leave the area and come back when I can just, like, when I'm looking for completion sake. Like, the zone is not large. Let's be real. The zone itself is not the largest thing I've ever seen and had to deal with. Like, and when I have the ability of, or full mobility options and much more power, like, we'll come back to Regentia for upgrades to our sword and our armor later. So I have reason to come back to this area and full clear it. I think right now it's kind of like a who cares. But, like, I think what we hope for is that the inventory or, like, the other stuff, like, maybe some of the other areas have some repeat enemies. Like, maybe the rats appear elsewhere. The bats. Maybe some of these guys do as well. Like, I don't see a world the fire slime occurs elsewhere. I just don't. I think the fire slime is going to be here and here alone. Same for, like, the volcano turtle and the fire skull and the salamander and the fire mage. Like, I think these guys are going to be limited to here. So we're going to have to find ways to kill them and respawn them. And just work slowly on getting them more and more. Which is not exactly my favorite thing, but... So, but we've got 2 journal entries, we've got 4 hearts, we've got the magic system now, and we've got our fire element. And we've got 128 gold with the slightly larger wallet. So, I'm going to call it here. We did about 2 hours today. I think this is a fun one. I'm probably going to play this off stream a bit more, because realistically, as I said, this is Game Boy Zelda to me. And, like, I don't think I've ever streamed Game Boy Zelda, like, Link's Awakening. Partly because I don't stream on Switch, really. Maybe I streamed some of the Link's Awakening, like, remaster. But Link's Awakening is one of those games I have such fond memories of. It is a game I played a ton of as a kid. That was one of my, like, we're on a road trip, we're going somewhere, that's a game I played in the car. Like, I have a lot of fond memories of Game Boy Zelda, Link's Awakening, and even some of the, like, the Game Boy Color ones with, like, the Spirit games and the, like, some of, like, the GBA types or DS ones. So, like, those were a lot of fun growing up. So Elementallis is clearly that. It has such inspiration from that game. I'll be curious to see how the element switching works, because like one of the always complaints about GBA's or Game Boy Zelda was that the inventory was very hard to manage because you can only have like 2 things and you mapped one to A and one to B at a time. So like you had to swap items a lot. I hope the element system actually is really intuitive. I'll be curious to see that as we get further. I will say the fact that one achievement is not yet unlocked by people. Restore the balance of the elements in hero mode. I'm guessing hero mode is something you unlock, and it's probably an Oko or a hard mode. I'm not sure which yet. I'll be curious to see what happens when we beat the game and unlock hero mode. But nobody on Xbox or TA has it. All the other achievements do have at least an unlock on Xbox or TA. The only one that's weird is the have to restore the balance of the elements, which looks like it would be the story completion, which is a little odd that nobody's completed the story yet on Xbox, or on TA, I mean. But like all the other achievements seem to have some stuff unlocked, or at least an unlock on True Achievement. So I'm going to trust that that's a good sign for completion of most of the game. But we'll see what happens. As I said, I'll be back tomorrow. I'm not sure with what yet. Once again, we're still in break or a bye week for League. Like, I'll play Zelda. We've done like 2 cross keys since finishing the regular season. I haven't played much else Zelda, to be honest. Like, I'm very much enjoying just having a break from competitive Zelda. Yesterday, Kazden did announce that Kabuki was coming back. For that tournament, we will probably join the Kabuki tournament. I know Dora's Async League started. I have not ever joined Dora's Async League. Dora's is just not a mode I'm very well versed in, and it's not been an interest of mine. We'll consider doing Dora's Async League this year. I don't know. And of course, there are there's like 3 Link to the Past SG Summer Gaming tournaments that are coming up. They're doing a Master Sword NMG. They're doing NMG co-op, and they're doing Pilot Spoiler. Leo and I are considering Pilot Spoiler for fun. Kaze and I might see if he wants to do co-op NMG with me for shits and giggles. And Master Sword's always pretty quick, so I don't know. We'll think about them. I'm not like super planned on anything there, but Kabuki's definitely coming up. Still hoping to hear about cross keys, but I realize that's there's question marks there for different reasons. So, but thanks everybody for watching today. I'll be back tomorrow. Maybe we'll go back to 7 Remake. We've kind of been going back and forth between Hades and 7. It's been a good mix to kind of swap back and forth. As a reminder, for 7, we are in Chapter 8. No, Chapter 9? What chapter are we even in anymore? Dirk. We're in Chapter 9 of Remake. So we're in Wall Market and working on the Don Corneo quest line with Aerith to rescue Tifa. So we'll see how that goes and what changes happen in that story. We'll see if our little shadow phantom things show up again. We haven't seen them in a little bit, but should be a fun time. So thanks again. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Happy Saturday.